you guys feel like I am interesting. So today I want to talk a little bit about having discipline, being truly disciplined. So you know what? Today is something totally different. I don't know what it is about today, but today feels very intense. The energy feel intense, and I know why I was sent to talk to you guys. I was sent to talk to you guys to tell you to wake you up. I was sent to wake you up. I was sent to help you get on a spiritual journey. I was sent to help you have a little bit more discipline within your spirituality. I was sent to help you understand, truly understand, why a lot of people are being drawn to you at this moment. That's for a lot of people who are secretly behind the scenes working on your spirituality, secretly having the urge to just get to know a lot of different things. For a lot of people who are very curious about spirituality, about sexual connections, the power of when people are being energy vampires, when people are drawn to a lot of spiritual people, and why it's truly important, why a lot of people are really at this point in their life, why they're not as sexual active as some people might think, right? So, I always used to say, oh, it's just something about me. And maybe you're saying that too about yourself. It's something about you. No, it is something about you. What's happening is since you have and you are on a daily basis, knowing your power that you hold, knowing that your energy force around you holds a lot of weight. This is why some people can tap into a lot of different things. Is because we are at this moment, we are detoxing our body from toxic things, that mean from toxic family members, that mean from karmic relationships, karmic partners. A karmic person is a person that's out to suck you dry. A karmic person is a person that sees something around you, and they need to take your energy force. Now, why is this so important? You have a lot of athletes, even to this day, and let's refer to athletes, that a lot of athletes and a lot of their coaches always suggest to them, especially within the season that they're playing in. It could be basketball players, football players, and etc. Why it's important for them to not engage, especially a boxer, in sexual activities before their day of performance. Why is because, and what a lot of people don't know, especially for guys, right? Um, as you are exploding, meaning as you are coming, that's the only way that I can say, um, you are depositing and the female is taking. That's why when a female is having a masturbation when she's coming, right, and the other person is receiving, that's why you will hear me say, you have to be very careful talking about the females on the guys who you are birthing, meaning the guys that you are healing. I believe too that some guys also, they know the power that you have. They know the power that you hold within your womb. A long time ago, I said that for some women, we have all the planets within our wombs. We have life. And what's so important about that, right? We also can bear life. We also can hold a child within our womb for about 9 months. And this is why they usually say for you to don't be so mad, don't argue so much with people, because you really don't want your baby to come out looking like them. And you're like, what is that? It's because people are leaving these marks, these physical marks, as well as these spiritual marks Now, for my fellas out there, the perfect person to actually listen to their spiritual journey and the power that you can tap into, it's Kevin Gates. When I was watching this clip about Kevin Gates, let me tell you something. No matter what the things that this man has went through or has gone through, or whatever the situation may be, um, his wife, his wife, Trina Jakes, or any other female that's in his presence or around him, they are tapping into something supreme. What is supreme? Supreme is a supreme being, a supreme energy, a supreme life force, right? So it's not that I'm coming around to try to swinagle you, or I have put my little fairy juice on you. Is that people are being sent into people's life to awaken you. Um, as much as they don't want to say it, a man is a god, right? Not saying that you sit above and you are taking the role of God, but we're all walking around with a godly spirit, right? And once you truly know how to tap into these different things, and you are blessed enough to be with an individual who has already mastered these things, or on a daily life they are trying to figure out these things, then you will start to look at things a lot differently. Now, I say energy vampires. What is an energy vampire? It's like when a person is so negative, right, and they feel like their tank is on E. That's why you will say, for a lot of people, you have to be careful when you are also dealing with a lot of other spiritual practitioners who are intertwining and who are tangling into different energies, right? What they do is they will take your positive energy and they will manipulate it, just like a spiritual person. For a person who is throwing bad energy, you should be at the point in your life where you can be able to dismantle, right? They always talk about return to center, but you always have to worry about when you are returning that. Be careful on the lookout on returning that. Let's try to tap in and let's try to learn how you can dissect the energy that's being sent to you so you can use it for your own personal gain. You have a lot of people and they don't really know the true definition of just a sexual interaction. A sexual interaction, you can do so many different things. I really don't want to talk too much about that part because I want to leave it for you guys to actually find out. But when you are doing these things, and somebody has tapped in with that vessel and they feel that power, right? Because I already know that people are already feeling a super presence around you. They can just feel it when they hear it in your voice. They can feel it when they see you. They can feel it when they're next to you. They can also feel it as they're glancing on the screen. Now, let's go on the flip side. Let's go to when it comes to the part when you are actually about to do the final show. What is the final show? The final show is when you two become temporarily as one. Becoming as one is when you are laying down and you are having sex. Both energies are now entwining. It's like the greatest human gene, right? The human gene within our body. And either one party could come out drained, while the other party could come out fully healed, or you can have two people who are playing in a very supernatural energy, a supreme energy in both parties as they are coming together. You are creating a supernatural energy force that will allow you to be able to be unstoppable. That's the only thing that I can really say about that. Yeah, but for a lot of guys who are very interested into that, I would definitely suggest that you would definitely go over and listen to a couple podcasts that Kevin Gates was talking about. I was like, oh my God. Yo, he really understands it. He understands his assignment more than anything. So you understand your assignment when you actually know that it is a force that's trying to stop you and will forever always try to stop you from always hitting your highest potential, and that's being enlightened with yourself. That's being enlightened with people. Now just imagine if you was to actually get around a whole group of people who are actually thinking like you, who are actually doing the same work as you, who are actually vibrating at a different frequency. People, right? We always talk about a third eye. What is a third eye? A third eye is seeing a lot of different things spiritually, seeing it from a side of a supernatural, right? It's like the big show. The big show. What is the big show? The big show is when you see things and you see people and you see everything for the way that it is. And I believe this is why the world is waking up. I believe this is why a lot of people are no longer believing something that was meant for us uh, to keep us in an illusion. I had the privilege to watch a new series. What was it on? It's on Prime Time videos. It's called what is it? Um, Stop doing that to me. Um, oh my God, what are they called? The Reptilians. It's a new documentary called Reptilians. And what it was talking about, everybody always want to ask. Everybody, but you know what I'm noticing? A lot of people are afraid of fear. No, they're afraid of knowledge, and they are afraid once they receive this knowledge. And the biggest thing that I heard, and it kind of went over, and it's the television. Now you heard what I said, television. Television, like the television, but tell a vision. A television, and what they are broadcasting on the television is telling us a vision. It's telling us something that it want us to believe. But now, since a lot of people are looking at a lot of different things from a lot of different perspectives, it's like the vision that whoever was trying to give us, or the vision that this person on the side was trying to give you, it's no longer on that channel. You're no longer tuned into that frequency. And I just want to thank God. I always say, us as individuals, we're supposed to be learning a different things every day. We are supposed to be learning the negatives and the positives about ourselves. And as I'm just learning, so much about myself, it's just keeping me to the fact where I see why I don't want to be around people. I see why I don't want to partake in certain things. And I see why I have took back my application from different things, because I'm not in a season where I'm going to be birthing and giving my energy to the wrong things, to the wrong people, to the wrong situation, where I know that my energy and my power could help, and it can improve, and it could bring forth life in a different way, right? So before I go, I'm gonna pull some cards really quick, and I just wanna see um, what's coming up for the. Okay, this one I want cards. I want you to give me something that's going to relate for the next couple of months until 2025. So the first card I picked was God is forever on our side. During the spirituality, doing a lot of different things that we want, fighting and put in the back, and all the things that we need to do to just make us a blessed person. Now, it said God is on our side. So as I was just talking about, because it is a very spiritual dynamic and spiritual things that are taking place, especially within this world, you have to know. You have to know that the spiritual warfare, that we are no longer fighting with ourselves, but we always are fighting with principalities. Those are the things that see you, the things that are in the background, the things that know that you have a purpose. They know that you are in line. They know that you have these flaws, and they don't want you to stop doing what you're doing. So the next question is a question mark. And somebody is always repeating it, always asking a question, a question, a question. It's like a question that's always on top of a question. But I feel like when this happens, it's always a question on top of a question, because you already know the answer that's already being presented to you. A lot of people are dealing with their families. They're seeing their families for who they are. They want a powerful family. They want a great alignment. But first, you have to figure out your own traumas. I think dealing with a lot of different things that come from traumas that we have within our families, the things that have taken place. And look, it says the devil, right? And what is that? The devil energy. It can be from just a lot of different things. A lot of different things. Maybe our families just didn't raise us up right. Our families didn't show us how to be loyal. Our families didn't show us how to love. Our families didn't really give us the things, the tools that we need. But during this time, as God is on our side, as you have angels, stop downing yourself. Stop asking $1,000,000 question when you already know the answer. And start building. People want to build their own family. And through that, I'm gonna leave it out with this one. Judgment. What is judgment? Judgment is when you're no longer allowing. I like that one. Judgment is when you're no longer allowing the things that have taken place for so long to go unchecked. A lot of people are it's like checks and balance. A lot of people are bringing a lot of balance into their life, within their situation, because new life have to come. If you don't bring judgment across everything, how can you actually walk into your season? How can you actually do the things that are meant for you to do, right? And then after judgment, it comes on that part. It's just death, because everything have to die for something to be rebirthed. Oh, I like this. And it say in December. December is the last month, the christening before the New Year's. And I just said in the beginning of my video that everybody is closing out. I believe everybody is closing out a very, very powerful cycle right now. They have to. You have to, before the month of December comes, before 2025. What is it that you want? Who's stopping you? Who's in your way? It's always an illusion. And I looked at something that was I heard something that was very, very profound, because I'm creating, or because I'm just showing my creativity, and it can be sometimes a sexual thing. I'm not promoting that. Like, I understand what I'm putting out there, but is it like, oh, I just want to see what you can do? Oh, I just want you to see me, what I can do? Hell no. You know why? Because when you actually have did your discipline in your spirituality and you actually know the power that you have, then you know that you are a powerful force. And that's one thing that I know about me. I'm a powerful force. I have a powerful vessel. And like I always say, I'm not giving people access to me. And that's with everything around the board. I'm not birthing friends, well, old friends, because it say right here, it says new friends. New friends. I'm not birthing no old situation. I'm not birthing no old friends. I'm not birthing no old situation. And I'm not in the season when I'm not birthing anybody that doesn't deserve my healing, my love, my creativity. And that's how people need to be, because new friends are coming in. New friends are coming in, new situations is coming in, and somebody is like, somebody is the greatest artist. Somebody really can create. Somebody really know how to tap into their energy and really know how to pray. Somebody is really connected with source. And somebody as myself, we are on the verge and we are on the cusp to change things. So let's always keep in mind of the greater things that are at hand. And that's who you are as the queen, who you are as a king, and who you are to society. And you are here to awaken people. You are here to align with a spiritual person who was meant to, for you or a group of you to do great things that you need to do. Everybody be so lackadaisical to want to shake people's hands. Everybody be so quick to, hey bro, how you doing, to give people hugs. Start leaning back from that. People are shapeshifters and you don't even know it. People act like one thing and then they shapeshift soon as you leave into another person. Or people, before you even coming up, they shapeshifting into the vision, into the things that they want you to think. They want you to think that they cool. They want you to think that they have your best interests of heart. He wants you to feel like he's the one for you. She wants you to make you feel like she's the one for you. She can do it for you. She can give it to you. She can do all of this extra stuff. But actually, she's a shapeshifter. She's giving you what you want. You have to be able to know. But how are you going to be able to know if you're not allowing yourself to be able to let go of a lot of different things that was already put before you, and before you it was already battles. It was battles. It was so many battles. And I think the world knows this right now. You have to. You have to. You already know it. You already know it. People are going through a lot of secret destructions. A lot of destructions. A lot of things that have already been taken place. You know all these things that have taken place. But I always say, through all the storms, baby, the sun will always come out. And you are the sun. I am the sun. I bring light. I bring energy. I bring healing. I bring blessings. And so do you. Get your spirituality in check. And don't be ashamed of your spirituality, and don't be ashamed of when you have somebody that's very spiritual. They were sent to be I don't know. I love the Scorpion King. I'm about to tell you why. He was a king and he fell in love with a seer. He was a king and he fell in love with a seer. Somebody who can see into different things. It's just like a pastor. He was sent to preach the word. He was sent to waken up the people And his wife, guess what? She speaks in tongues, she prophesies, and God is showing her a lot of great things to come. Those are the most powerful supernatural dynamics that you can ever get within people. And people are missing out on their blessings. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to do whatever, because I understand people hustles, I understand their parts, I understand the parts of what they're playing, but when it comes to you understanding that, hold on, I have something, hold on, wait a minute, I was a little bit more lustful, I was a little bit more just doing too much, I was just a little bit more hanging out, I was just a little bit more at these different places. You can save your life. And I don't mean to say this, other people's lives and situations can be saved in different events that happen, or whatever uh, would have never taken place if you was to understand now that what I'm telling you. But I think that you understand, and because of, like I said, I put it away. People already been a star, a new world, oh wow, and a new birth. But because and I wasn't even, but this is the three cards that I picked, and I'm gonna close it after this. Because of like the previous card, the question, the doubt, the traumas, the families, the storms, and everything that happened. And the card also said, just let it go. Let it go. Go away. Sit down. Even though sometimes when we sit down in our own solidness and we feel like we're going crazy, even within those moments, we understand that we always get the messages that we need. And it's so funny because out of all the videos that I have done, this is like the most powerful one, and I don't have nobody on it, but I don't care about that because of the 2 views, or maybe the 3 views, that sees this and watch it all the way to the end. Your life and everything is going to be changed. It's going to be changed. It's going to flip so drastically because guess what? You've always been a star. Fame, fortune, success, creativity. You know what a star is? A star is something that lives and lasts forever, and the brightness of it. People are in their prime. Even if you didn't come into your prime yet, you're in your prime. You are a star. You're going to shine so bright. But remember, even a star dies off sometimes, right? Be who you need to be. Shine bright. Make your mark. Do everything that you need to do. Because a lot of people always forget there's time on this earth. We don't know when our number is going to come up. So be what you was meant to be. Because even though you being a star and you brighter, you shining, a new world is what we always want to create. A new world means a new cycle. A new cycle that you are about to walk into. A new completion. To birth new situations, new adventures, new opportunity, new, I don't know why I heard that, new status, and life. Who doesn't want to bring life? Who doesn't want to bring an heir, a princess, a prince, or maybe 2 princes at once, or maybe a prince and a princess, or maybe 2 princes? It's all about that supernatural blessed bloodline, because through these new births and through these new babies that are being born, it's something so powerful within their gene. These babies that are going to be brought up into this new world that we are creating. These are going to be the offsprings of something great. Do you know sometimes a baby, especially having it with the right person, it can heal you? And through this, I just see, I don't know, I just see a man crying, you know, a man crying because of happiness, the love that you can give your babies. Or, and I just heard, the way, I'm not going to be to you the way I was treated. I'm going to give you, and I'm going to do everything that give you everything that you deserve. And somebody going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you blessed me with something that I actually needed at this moment. I maybe, even through these births, because sometimes I believe a baby's supposed to waken you up. A baby's supposed to slow you down. Sometimes at the right moment and at the right time, a baby can make a woman, a lady, a woman, a mother, a queen. A baby can make a guy at the right moment, a king, a real father, to wake up, to walk away from a lot of different things that he still would have been in line to. So you guys have a great day. It's always a blessing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this message. Thank you for coming through and for watching my video all the way through. I truly appreciate it. God is now telling me to say, uh, and I'm going to say this for now on because I usually don't say this, but if you guys are feeling my energy, you feel what I'm doing, and you understand that it's something greater at hand at this particular time, then you are walking in your season, and that's your season to enlightenment. That's your season to get to know who you are, and always be on guard, and stop draining people for those who are draining people, and stop putting in life into people who don't deserve you to give them healing. Always step back and always understand that it's something so supernatural that's taking place, and it's not a lie. Yo, and that's what was so important when I seen that documentary, and it's like a 2024 documentary of them just talking about a lot of different things that I've already been talking about. Spiritual warfare, entities and things on this planet and on this earth. Like it said, yo, the earth, the galaxy, the system, it's been around for very, 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 very long time. The creators who was here in the beginning. And that's why a lot of people be failing to realize, like, the most important thing I think sometimes for people to go over within their spirituality, or if you're on a spiritual journey, is to actually branch off and really sit down and read the book of Enoch. Why the book of Enoch is truly important is because it's talking about a lot of different things that the Bible is not talking about. It's going to give you a lot of different missing pieces of to why a lot of things are here. And I'm just going to give you just a little glance of the first intro, the first introduction within the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch basically talk about how in the beginning of time, how there were fallen angels, right? The fallen angels mean the angels who were already sent, who were already here to watch over us, but they became into their liking because they started to visualize and they started to become fond of the women who were here, right? And on this oath, they took a pact between the few that they were going to go along and they were going to meet with these ladies. What? Now listen to this. If an angelic being can fall head over heels for a woman, then how powerful is a woman that us as women, we can get an angelic being to disobey God, to disobey their oath that they took. Look at that. A woman, right, can cause some, not all, can cause destruction, can make you be so off balance, off tilt. And because of these actions, these angelic beings taught what? If I'm lying, I'm dying. Taught mankind about witchcraft. That's why you have a lot of practices that are going on to this day. These angelic beings taught our forefathers where all the minerals to this earth is, the gold, the silver, the copper, the jewels. And through this was a different alliance. What will happen to a person, right? And this should be your biggest test. So since they laid down and there were angelic being and there was a regular human, and when you lay down with another person that that's not supposed to be your cut, your other fulfillment, your half, the offspring of that would bring destruction. That's why when a lot of people be having babies by these people, right, their bloodline become messed up. Things start to fall, chaos and destruction, misunderstanding. So moral of the story is it's always something bigger that we really don't comprehend. But if we don't sit back and we don't evaluate and really dig down deeper into it, then how would you ever know? That's why I always say is the wisest person is the man that sits back and conduct within his own studies and asks to himself, who am I? Mike Tyson asked Kevin Hart, so why was you here? What's your existence? What's your existence? And he couldn't really answer the question. Your existence is, why was you put on this earth? Why do you feel like you was put on this earth? What are you actually designed and meant to do? And a lot of people can't give you that. And a lot of people run from that when they're faced in that particular situation. They really are. So you guys be blessed until next time. It's always a pleasure to come before you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this message as much as I did. Somebody I wanna set you up. You better be careful. Don't let that man touch you, girl. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something is not right. But then maybe something can be right. You never know if you don't understand. Right? Okay. You guys be blessed.